calm before the storm. Today, I will be Miller, Henry Miller, proprietor of the Golden Garter in Deadwood.
The first ever run we're doing is our first covers.
Yeah. And you're playing?
I'm playing Bill Hickok.
And what does your hat say?
It says this actually is my first rodeo.
What is a cover run? What is a cover? In a show like Calamity Jane, you have lead roles, supporting cast, ensemble, these kind of mix in between each other. A cover is a person who covers the role of one of the leads. As I was coming through, it was known as an understudy. Doing 8 shows a week over 9 months, sometimes things can happen. Illness, injury, things like that. Myself, I cover Miller and Bill. In the ensemble, we have what are called swings. How do I explain a swing? Do you know what? Stephen? Introduce yourself.
Hiya, my name is Stephen Scott Stark, and I am one of the 5 swings that we have in our production of Calamity Jane. What is a swing? The swings are going to cover all of the smaller roles, 5 to 6 roles apiece.
5 to 6. Think about that for a second.
And if we ever have to go on, we're probably going to be doing what's called a split track or a cut track, meaning that we are covering multiple roles at the same time. So it's a lot of mental gymnastics, but it makes sure that the show can continue to go on if we have anyone off for holiday or, God forbid, any illness or injury. That is what a swing is.
Here we have our first glimpse of Woody. Now, the ship would sink without this man. He is what keeps everything happening backstage. But we'll get to Woody in a later episode. So we've been having cover and swing rehearsals since rehearsals started back in London in January. There's Jacob being a legend there.
Be kind, Fergus.
Yeah, I'll be kind. It's him though.
Oh yeah, you're Danny, aren't you? You're sworn rivals now.
That's right.
And this is the day that it's all gonna come together.
Yeah! This isn't my first rodeo. No.
I've noticed I have muscular mannerisms that are becoming somewhat habit.
That tends to happen.
But now I've got to be Miller, and I just need to find his mannerisms. But we'll find them in the flow of everything. Makeup time soon. Yeah. So here is the first test we did of controlling this mane of beard to become a different character, and finding a new place for the microphone, finding how the moustache is going to go and where the hair's going to go has been quite a nice thing. Bit of guy liner there, and seeing it for the first time gives you a sense of becoming. Whew, took a little longer than anticipated. Beginners has been called. I'm not yet in costume, but I do have a good moustache. Kind of, a bit weird. On this floor? Yeah, easy man. Okay, we are halfway through the cover run. A bit sweaty, need to sort that hair out. Oh yeah, How are you finding it, Ben?
I am, just about.
Time to go down and continue playing our part, I Henry Miller. Act 2, beginners. Just interesting to say at this point, it is a complete mind maze. It's not so much about the character. When you get on the stage, you've rehearsed all of that, you know where you're supposed to go, kinda. The energy you're trying to do, you're throwing lines backwards and forwards between each other, trying to listen, trying to react. It's when you go off stage that the dominoes really start to line up and hit you piece for piece. Trying to get the through line of that in your head is a little bit tough at night time when you're just going through the show in your brain over and over and over again.
Didn't die on our asses. Well, we survived. Put it that way.
We survived. I'm enjoying these curls. We've got 2 weeks off, then we'll get notes and all that jazz, but that's done. Now, second covers to do. As is necessary in life. Balance. I got to see my good friend George Book, who I play pool with on the reg, recently married. But in our spare time, he used to perform in the West End's Choir of Man. Olivier nominated. Sorry. And in that balance, playing some guitar. But I did have time to get in some dance practice. Out in the park in the fresh air, and whoop. That was quite good. And then my partner and I decided to go to the Wild West and just hang out a little bit. Did some bowling there, thank you very much. And my partner beat me by 1 point. Of course, we were very fortunate to have Valentine's Day together. Went to a lovely Italian restaurant, got a nice rose, made some beautiful cocktails with vodka and chocolate.
Happy Valentine's Day.
It also marked the 3rd year since my good friend Jimmy Riddle passed away. Jimmy was a very original sort, or maybe he was just the reincarnation of other incarnations. He was a bit nuts, he was loving, he was kind, he was soft, he was erratic, he was white hot metal, enigmatic. When he got on that stage, people just watched. A troubled soul. We managed to tour the UK. We lived a certain way. Look at those feet. And here we have Jimmy after a gig where he gave a baseball bat to a member of the audience and they smashed up a bass drum. Jimmy first came out, we got the baseball bat, we got the drum, and he went, but it is a drum. Ha! A little concussed, he hands over the baseball bat to a member of the audience. And the destruction began.
Have you never seen a pair of walking frickin' drums? Doubt it.
So we've got this nice statue of Jimmy. It's on the seafront in Hastings, and I'm giving him the finger because you're an idiot, Jimmy. But he's still with me in performance, and I wish I could share that in person. But somehow sharing it in spirit is even stronger somehow and more inspirational because it's the only place he is. And then some nice Sunday morning tasks.
The most organised dump on the planet.
Made a beautiful roast and invited some friends round. Got the wine. Oh, it's Dave arriving nice and on time.
Hello, my name is Sean Keeney and I have just devoured the Sunday roast at Kelly and Dickie's. It's over.
It's not over.
And there it is, the key lime pie, the star of the show. Sean quoted it as being like a certain substance that they use in the film Trainspotting. Very Moorish! And a great game of Outsmarted, which if you've never played, you should try. It's very hard and very easy at the same time.
Off to play a gig.
A quick update. Matty Lynch is a chap I met in Australia 20 years ago.
There we are, heading out for the evening. Shortly before Matthew took this picture of me getting arrested, but that's another story. I even married him and his wife, Erin.
And we're playing a gig tonight together. This is him now. That wasn't him. There he is. Welcome, Matty Lynch.
Would you like to come and play some music with me tonight?
I'd love to, yeah.
Oh, well, you better get your butt in the car then.
Off to play a gig at the Tabard. The last time we were at the Tabard, we were playing a New Year's gig that changed everyone's life forever. I felt that your performance was marvellous.
Have some feedback.
Had some feedback for you. So we're going to go back there tonight and have a little boogie. Tickets in London.
You're ready to go?
I am ready to go. fucking great weekend.